When I think of medieval Europe, I imagine knights in armor, kings on thrones and castles reaching for the skies. But what did the common folk eat? What kind of food sustained those who lived and toiled in medieval Europe? Long before modern supermarkets filled our lives with an abundance of choice, medieval Europe thrived on a diverse array of extraordinary vegetables and fruits, many of which are almost forgotten today. These plants were not just food. They were survival, flavor, and nutrition all in one. So let's embark on a journey back in time and explore the fascinating world of medieval plants. Our story starts with the humble carrot. No, not the bright orange carrots we know, but their wild ancestor, Skirret. Skirret was a wild carrot with white, yellow, or purple roots that grew abundantly across Europe. Unlike its modern counterpart, Skirret had a shorter taproot, making it easier to harvest. The root vegetable was sweet and nutty, similar to a parsnip, and it was tender enough to be eaten raw. Yet it was at its best when roasted or boiled. It became a winter favorite, sustaining families through the harshest months when other fresh foods were scarce. Kids could easily gather this wild carrot from fields and meadows, ensuring a steady supply for those in need. This wild plant, once a staple in medieval diets, has been overshadowed by the carrot we know today. But with its unique flavor and ease of cultivation, maybe it's time we give Skirret another chance. Now let's meet the giants of the medieval garden. I'm talking about plants like Alexander and Good King Henry, also known as spinach. These plants were true workhorses, offering multiple edible parts from their tender shoots to seeds. Alexander, with its succulent stems and spinach-like leaves, could be enjoyed throughout the year. Meanwhile, Good King Henry was celebrated for its nutritious leaves, often cooked like spinach. Both hardy and nutritious, these giants were garden staples for those living in medieval Europe. Unfortunately, over time, they've been nearly lost to history. Could these plants make a comeback, offering us a taste of the past and a boost to our health? As we continue our journey, we'll meet some roots that carried unusual flavors. One of them is Salsify, also known as oyster plant. Salsify was prized for its long, slender roots that tasted faintly of oysters. Imagine biting into a vegetable that brings the ocean to your palate. This root vegetable grew well in poor soil and could reach up to 3 feet in length. Its unique flavor made it a welcome addition to soups and stews, especially during fasts or when meat was scarce. Another root vegetable with a distinctive flavor was Scorzonera. Its elongated black roots added a mild, nutty note to dishes. Like Salsify, Scorzonera was a nourishing and essential food source during scarce seasons. These unusual vegetables not only nourished the body, but also added a touch of excitement to medieval meals. Then we have the medlar, a fruit that demanded patience. These small brown fruits grew on trees and required a long ripening period. Once left to ripen slowly, they transformed into a sweet and spiced treat perfect for pies, jellies, and wines. The medieval kitchen wouldn't be complete without the treasures the medlar had to offer. Tiny plants with mighty flavors and nutrients. In the tapestry of medieval cuisine, there were tiny plants like Chickweed and Fat Hen that played a surprisingly big role. Despite being overlooked today as weeds, these plants were once valued for their nutritional content, especially during lean times. Chickweed, with its succulent leaves and stems, was packed with vitamins and minerals. It could be eaten raw in salads or cooked like spinach. Meanwhile, Fat Hen, with its triangular seeds, was rich in protein and could be ground into flour or used to thicken soups and stews. These unassuming plants were true lifesavers, providing essential nutrients when food was scarce. But our journey through medieval plants would not be complete without mentioning the aromatic herbs that added flavor and fragrance to medieval kitchens. Herbs like Lovage, Welsh onions, and corn salad were true flavor powerhouses. Lovage, with its aromatic leaves and celery-like stalks, enriched soups, stews, and fresh dishes. Welsh onions, known for their strong onion flavor, were used to add depth and complexity to sauces and marinades. Corn salad, with its delicate leaves and nutty flavor, was prized for its unique taste and was often served as a potage or mixed with other greens. These aromatic herbs elevated simple meals, making them more flavorful and enjoyable. Now let us turn our attention to the coastal and bitter plants that thrived in Europe's diverse landscapes. Plants like sea kale, Tanzy, and woad found their place in medieval cuisine. Sea kale, with its thick, succulent stems, was a coastal favorite. Its slightly bitter flavor added a unique twist to salads and cooked dishes. Tanzy, with its small, succulent leaves, was appreciated for its slightly sour taste and was often used in soups and stews. Woad, known for its blue dye, also had edible leaves that were rich in vitamins and minerals. These plants showcase the diversity of flavors and uses that medieval people enjoyed. Finally, let's highlight an often forgotten part of the vegetable kingdom, turnip greens. While the turnips themselves were valued for their starchy roots, their leafy tops were equally prized. Turnip greens, with their peppery taste and high nutrient content, were cooked like spinach or cabbage. They were a valuable source of vitamins and minerals, especially during the winter months. This humble plant teaches us that even the most overlooked parts of vegetables can be nutritious and delicious. The medieval period was not just a time of knights and royalty. It was a time when people relied on a wide variety of plants for their sustenance. From the sweet and nutty skirt to the oyster-flavored Salsify, from the hardy good King Henry to the aromatic Lovage. Medieval cuisine offers a treasure trove of flavors and textures. Many of these plants have faded into obscurity, overshadowed by their modern counterparts or lost to changing tastes and agricultural practices. However, some are experiencing a revival as people rediscover their unique flavors and health benefits. One reason for the renewed interest in these medieval plants is the growing demand for local and seasonal foods. As consumers become more aware of the environmental impact of their food choices, they're seeking alternatives to mass-produced vegetables and fruits. Many of these medieval plants thrive in local climates, offering a sustainable and eco-friendly option. For example, Salsify grows easily in cool weather and can tolerate poor soils, making it an ideal choice for small-scale farmers and gardeners. Another driver of this trend is the desire for healthier and more nutritious food. Consumers are increasingly looking for foods that are not only tasty but also packed with vitamins, minerals, and other essential nutrients. Medieval plants often have higher levels of nutrients compared to their modern counterparts. Take, for instance, sea kale, which is rich in vitamin C and beta-carotene. Its high nutrient content makes it an attractive option for health-conscious consumers. Moreover, there's a growing appreciation for the cultural heritage associated with these plants. Each plant has a story to tell about the people who grew them, the traditions they were used in, and the knowledge passed down through generations. Preserving and promoting these plants helps keep alive a part of our cultural heritage. However, the revival of these medieval plants faces challenges. Many of these plants are not widely available in supermarkets or farmers' markets, which makes it difficult for consumers to access them. This limited availability restricts their use in cooking and prevents them from becoming mainstream. To overcome this challenge, farmers and gardeners are stepping up to fill the gap. Small-scale farmers are incorporating these plants into their crops, while gardeners are growing them in their own backyards. By doing so, they're increasing the supply of these plants and making them more accessible to consumers. So if you want to experience the unique flavors and discover the hidden gems of medieval cuisine, it's time to take action. Visit local farmers markets, connect with local growers, and explore community gardens. These places often carry a variety of these plants, allowing you to try something new and support your community. You can also grow these plants yourself. Start a small garden or grow them in pots on your patio. This way you can enjoy the satisfaction of growing your own food and the unique flavors they bring to your meals. Rediscovering these forgotten vegetables and fruits is more than just nostalgia. It's a journey of exploration, health, and sustainability. These plants offer unique flavors, often superior to their modern counterparts, and provide a glimpse into the resourcefulness of our ancestors. So let's raise a glass to the medieval plants. May their flavors continue to delight and nourish us for generations to come.